Days have turned into months, and there's still no trace of Pretoria entrepreneur Jerry Boshoga. His family has now asked for privacy, saying they are no longer doing interviews. In their last engagement with the SABC 3 months ago, his mother pleaded for his safe return.
Find my son! You phone the police. They say Wapila. Where do they get that information? To say Wapila.
On the 18th of next month, it will be a year since he disappeared. An incident which has left his family emotionally bruised. Experts say such experiences can affect victims and their families equally.
That can affect their lives, affect their health, affect their dreams, their sleeping pattern, because you don't sleep peacefully, knowing that someone is out there. You don't know what is happening with them. Have they eaten? Then you also, it affects how you relate with other children, because when they go, you are now worried where will this happen to another member of the family. And that now affects not only the immediate family, but the whole relatives, the other children. Now they have to suffer because now everyone is conscious about what is happening. But mentally, it can lead to depression. It can lead to other sicknesses that the person can experience because of not having that closure and having the thoughts continually, was this person still alive? Will they come back? It's a continual mourning that you cannot accept, because there's no proof that this person will not return. So you've got the hope, and as your hope sometimes rises, and then from there the other day. So you are going through roller coaster emotions that you cannot even control because there's no closure. So as long as there's no closure, you can never say that you will be at peace, because you are hopeful. And that is why it's important for those that are investigating these cases to continually update the family of where they are, what is happening, and what steps are they taking. All this information is very much important for the family.
Boshoga's family has pinpointed tender tycoon Vusmuzi Matlala as the main suspect, a name that's now prominently featured at the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry.
On the 6th of December last year, the members that the operation GCI Ops in Gauteng resulted in the arrest of Mr. Mlife, as well as the search and seizure and the questioning of Mr. Matlala. Both of them were accused. One was accused of murder on Ferenegeng, and the other one was questioned with regard to the kidnapping of one Mr. Jerry Boshoga.
When probed about Boshoga's kidnapping, while appearing at Parliament's ad hoc committee, suspended Deputy National Commissioner for Crime Detection, Lieutenant General Shadrack Sibia, seemed clueless.
Jerry Boshoga is a I'm told he was a businessman who actually was kidnapped. I don't have the exact date.
Sorry, General, you said was. You're speaking in past tense. Is Jerry Boshoga still alive?
At this present moment, I don't know. Nobody can say. It's quite some time, and there hasn't been a communication in a long time.
Sibia added that their search also led them to Limpopo, but without any success. And again, he referred to the word murder when explaining investigations into the search. Could this be a slip of the tongue, or is there more to it than meets the eye?
We were receiving videos of him being assaulted, serious assault, where he was being battered and he was pleading for his life, and we were all touched. And we were all trying. I've put many teams together. We've communicated, we've called the service providers, we've put a team together. We've hit every house, even that what was suggested by the family. And when they say go there, we went and we hit. Sometimes we followed the phones where we thought Jerry was. We followed when we get there. It's in Limpopo. That's the wives of maybe Mr. Matlala's family, we hid that house. No, it's not the right place. So we've been all over. But I was even approached by the family, the brother-in-law of Mr. Boshoga, and then we called on everybody to be part, including intelligence, including Gauteng. They've been working together. Even now, it is the team that is still running on Jerry Boshoga's matter. It hasn't been traced, and they're working with the family. And the family is happy. I've got the report here.
CBS alleged close ties to Nhlanhla, who's implicated in Boshoga's abduction, resulted in him being removed from the case.
A certain person came to me complaining about the relationship between Lieutenant General Sibia and Ket Nhlanhla, which I then gave that specific investigation to General Dumisani Khumalo on the kidnapping of Jerry Boshoga. It was that case that ended up unraveling what actually Ket Nhlanhla was doing. It emanated from, that is a very, from the time I gave this work to Dumisani Khumalo to say, go and investigate, which I took it away from. I said, General Sibia can't oversee it, so do investigate it.
It shows that the criminals, they knew who they have identified, and they did this particular pickup.
Calvin Rafadi, another name that has come up at the Madlanga Commission. He's a well-known private investigator who allegedly tried to assist Boshoga's family after his kidnapping. But his proximity to Nhlanhla has also raised concerns. A series of WhatsApp messages downloaded from Nhlanhla's phone was presented as part of evidence from an anonymous witness labeled as Witness X before the commission. They are allegedly messages between Nhlanhla and Rafadi, where on several occasions Rafadi requested money from Nhlanhla for fuel, rent, and institutional fees. Members of the public who didn't want to speak on camera due to the sensitivity of the matter say if Rafadi was taking cash from Nhlanhla, then it means Nhlanhla has had access to the investigations, which could explain why Boshoga's disappearance remains a mystery to this day. Rafadi referred the news team to the police and Boshoga's family. It is not clear if he'll have his day before the Madlanga Commission or not. Some crime experts say the case may not be easy to crack, despite the information that's already at hand. But even more difficult is to know if he's still alive or not.
The mere fact that it was already made public, known to the public before the commission, does not necessarily mean it's an easy task for the police to crack this otherwise difficult case. We must remember that evidence before the Commission of Inquiry is not necessarily admissible at a criminal trial later on. It will depend on the circumstances, and obviously this is the first step in the right direction, but ultimately the matter must still be before court, and by that I mean a criminal court, for determination of what evidence is admissible and which are not. Whether Jerry Boshoga is still alive is obviously a difficult question to answer. We have faith in him being alive. One can only hope on behalf of the family. But as things stand, it's difficult to answer that question, and one must also make provision for the terrible possibility that it might not be so.
According to SAPS, a multidisciplinary team is working tirelessly to find Boshoga and those behind his kidnapping. Crime intelligence is leading this investigation, with tactical units and organized crime investigations also involved. Police say the family is regularly updated on the progress of investigations, and they cannot comment on the alleged involvement of Ket Nhlanhla at this stage because the matter is under investigation. Meanwhile, social media platforms have previously been awash with unverified accounts sharing misleading and false information, claiming that Boshoga has died. But failure to trace his whereabouts may raise serious concerns of possible compromised investigators, cover-ups, and even murder. Mulimone Motwa, SABC News, Pretoria.